Hello and a warm welcome to our show, Love Athletics. In this program, we bring you the latest highlights from our sport with expert input from different continental areas. Today's show will be entirely dedicated to the Diamond League meeting in Firenze on 2 June, and what a meet that was. And our guests are the athletes. The great Faith Kipyegon, double Olympic and world champion, finally conquered the only thing that was still missing in her extraordinary career, the world record, clocking 3:49.11 to become the first woman to run under 3 minutes 50. She was perfectly paced by the two pacemakers and unleashed a blistering 58.81 last lap to take almost 1 second off Genzebe Dibaba's mark, which had stood since 2015. And the most beautiful thing, other than the delight on Kipyegon's face, was to see all the other runners surrounding the winner at the finish line in a spontaneous tribute, which goes a long way to show the camaraderie among the ladies and the huge respect they all have for the Kenyan star. But let's hear from the top protagonist, new world record holder, Faith Kipyegon. So congratulations, you had been chasing this world record for a while, and you finally got it.
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm so excited. I was really looking forward and I knew everything was possible. I said yesterday, everything is possible. Going to that starting line, focusing myself toward the finish line was the important thing, yeah.
And after that, it gave you a lot of energy. You were bouncing around on the victory lap.
Yeah, it was really nice. You know, I wanted to celebrate and just go to the victory lap because of the crowd, the fans. They were coming up to cheer me up, and it was amazing. Yeah, it was amazing.
And talking about celebrations, I've been covering athletics for decades, and I've never seen all the athletes crowd around the winner like they came to congratulate you tonight.
Yeah, it was really special, you know, coming along as sportswomen. We just come along together, celebrate each other in whichever way, the lowest moment, the highest moment. So we really come along cheering one another, and we knew everything was possible, and the ladies are just amazing. We talked every time. We wish each and every one of us the best before we start the race. So the ladies are really, really amazing. I really thank them for coming and race with me today, and it was really perfect. Yeah.
So now you have the world record, you have all the possible titles. What's going to motivate you now?
Oh, I can say now I fill my pocket with the world record, and I'm still head up. I'm still looking forward to break under 3:48, and I hope everything is possible. As you say, no human is limited, so I'm looking forward. Yeah.
Congratulations. Thank you, Faith.
Thank you.
Australia's Jessica Hull has had a fantastic year, starting with an epic leg of the mixed relay at the World Cross in February, which was key to the home country clinching the bronze medal. And in Firenze, she set her second area record of the year, clocking 3:57.29 when finishing a close third behind Laura Muir. Let's listen to what Hull had to say after the race. You've had a wonderful season so far and another area record today.
Yeah, I think, I've known that's in my legs. I know my legs are ready to go even faster, and it's just a matter of it's been so long waiting to pull it out. And to get it tonight in probably not the most ideal of races where I was kind of in my own space the whole time. I could keep my eye on Laura and Faith disappearing into the distance, which helped. But it was definitely hope when I can be on a train and in a pack in a few weeks' time we can go a little bit quicker again. But for tonight, I would take that.
Definitely. Now, I've never seen all the athletes in a race go and congratulate the winner. I think it just shows the respect everybody has for Faith.
Absolutely. I think I know last year when she attempted it in Monaco, I was lucky enough to be in the race, and the vibe in the call room beforehand, was like we all wanted to see her go and do it. So to see her do it tonight, even when she wasn't so outwardly saying she was. It's just, yeah, I respect her so much. She's the greatest of all time, and now she has the world record to go with it. She's the best.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks.
In addition to Faith Kipyegon's world record, there were 3 other world leads in Firenze. Spain's Mohamed Khatir clocked a very good 12:52.09 in his outdoor debut in a very deep race where an unprecedented 13 athletes all finished under 13 minutes. 18-year-old steeplechaser Sembo Alemayehu won her race in 9:00.71 for a world lead and the number 2 under 20 mark of all time, after her already excellent performance when she had placed second in the first Diamond League meeting in Doha. The final world lead came from Fenke Bol, who's still adjusting to her new stride pattern, clocked 52.43, the first athlete to dip under 53 seconds this year. Now in that race, US heptathlete Anna Hall, making her Diamond League debut, placed third in 54.42 to defeat 5 specialists only 5 days after her excellent heptathlon in Götzis, where she had triumphed with 6,988 points. Here is what Hall had to say after the race. So congratulations, PB, and third in the Diamond League, just 5 days after Götzis. It's pretty amazing. So were you expecting to compete so well against the specialists here? And that's why there's so many people rooting for you out there.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it's really fun to see people kind of join in on my journey and follow along as outdoor starts and season openers and the marks start to come. And yeah, it kind of feels like we're all going on it together.
Great, congratulations, Anna.
Thank you.
Ciao. And I just love how enthusiastic and spontaneous Hall is both on and off the track. We mentioned the very deep men's 5,000 meter race. Now in third behind Mohamed Khatir and Yomif Kejelcha and ahead of Olympic champion Joshua Cheptegei was Guatemala's Luis Grijalva in 12:52.97, a national record. I had really liked his gutsy race in Oregon last year when he finished 4th at the Worlds, and his story is compelling. So we went to see him after the race. So brilliant race today. You had a fantastic World Championship last year, and looks like you're set to repeat it this season.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, I didn't want to be a one-time wonder and just get 4th at Worlds, but no, it was amazing. That championship season, championship racing, that was like a championship race, to be honest. Even though we're in 12:52, it was very tactical after 3K. nobody wanted to go with the pace, and we just, those last 3 laps, that's when the racing started. And the 3K, it just felt comfortable.
And when you come ahead of somebody like Joshua Cheptegei, it must give you a lot of confidence.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing something right in Flagstaff, and I just feel like, you know, 4th in the world wasn't a fluke. You know, I belong there, and that's what I tell myself every day. Like, I belong there with the top guys, and you know, anybody could do the training, you know, but it's kind of mindset and just how you feel, and I feel very confident within myself, and you know, I can't wait to run another 5K and maybe run 12:45, you know?
Great, looking forward to it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
On top of the world record and the 4 world leads, it was a brilliant night for Italian athletes, with an unprecedented 3 wins in a Diamond League meeting, and 2 of them from athletes who live and train in Firenze. The first Italian victory came from Cuban-born Andy Diaz Hernandez, who took the men's triple with his very first jump of 17.75 meters over Burkina Faso's Hugues Fabrice Zongo. Diaz Hernandez last represented Cuba at the 2019 Pan Am Games and has been living in Italy for years and received citizenship before the start of the Diamond League season. While he is still awaiting the transfer of allegiance from World Athletics to represent his new country at championship events, his mark in Firenze is an Italian record, breaking the 17 meters 60 set back in 2000 by Fabrizio Donato, the 2012 Olympic bronze medalist. Fabrizio is now Andy's coach, so it was one of the rare occasions where an athlete is happy that his mark is broken. Let's hear from Fabrizio Donato. Forse è l'unica occasione in cui fa piacere perdere il primato nazionale.
Direi decisamente, sono veramente contento, emozionato, sono veramente felice e alla fine l'allievo batte il maestro, come si dice, quindi va bene così. I record sono fatti per essere battuti, le medaglie rimangono a vita ovviamente e quindi va bene così.
E che potenziale ha secondo lei Andy?
Beh, io penso che abbia ancora molti margini di miglioramento, questo è poco ma sicuro, non abbiamo sfruttato ancora tutto il suo potenziale e sono molto fiducioso da qui al proseguo della stagione e dei prossimi anni di poter ancora migliorare un pochino. E quei 18 metri ormai sono molto vicini, ci avviciniamo sempre di più. Andy ha una costanza incredibile perché è sempre lì, l'arco di pochi centimetri ormai, quindi il prossimo obiettivo sono ovviamente 18 metri.
E speriamo di vederlo in azzurro a Budapest.
Lo speriamo anche noi, ma comunque sia va bene e speriamo alle Olimpiadi 2024.
Esatto, grazie mille.
Grazie.
Complimenti, ciao.
Grazie.
Long jumper Larissa Iapichino, the daughter of double world long jump champion Fiona May and pole vaulter Gianni Iapichino, who is her coach, landed at 6 meters 79 on her first attempt, like Andy Diaz Hernandez. The 20-year-old Italian defeated a star-studded field, which included Olympic champion and double world champion Malaika Mihambo and 6 of the Oregon 22 finalists. Let's hear what Larissa has to say about a very special result in her hometown.
È impagabile, diciamo è stata sotto questo punto di vista qui proprio una serata perfetta, quindi sono molto contenta.
E oltretutto stai acquistando una grande regolarità a grandissime misure. Questo ti dà fiducia?
Beh sì, quello sì, è sicuramente un'iniezione di fiducia e però continuerò a lavorare per sistemare sempre le cose che ci sono da sistemare.
E cosa c'è da sistemare ancora? Cosa puoi migliorare?
Si entrerebbe un po' più nel tecnico, ecco, sarebbe un po' troppo difficile e lungo da spiegare, però ecco, ancora non è perfetto, quindi io poi sono una perfezionista, quindi...
Meglio così perché vuol dire che puoi migliorare ancora.
Speriamo.
Complimenti, grazie.
Grazie.
Shot putter Leonardo Fabri, on the other hand, moved into the top spot in the 4th round with 21 meters 73, taking the lead from 2017 world champion Tom Walsh and defeating a field which also included double world champion Joe Kovacs as well as other global medalists. Leonardo credits the sellout crowd at the stadium where he learned to throw for his victory. Complimenti, vittoria in Diamond League con una bella misura e battendo fior di atleti.
Sì, sono molto contento, insomma è una vittoria molto prestigiosa, soprattutto perché c'erano tutti i più forti, tranne Krause. E sono contento, la misura è buona, e avanti così.
E nel tuo stadio a Firenze?
Assolutamente, assolutamente. Sono imparato a lanciare in quella pedana lì, quindi non potevo non fare un risultato del genere.
Ti ha gasato il boato del pubblico?
Assolutamente, assolutamente. Mi sono sentito molto importante, per un atleta è una cosa fondamentale, quindi li ringrazio tutti i 10.000 perché veramente senza di loro non avrei fatto questo risultato.
Complimenti!
Grazie mille.
The Euro Indoors 60 meters champion Samuele Ceccarelli is not from Firenze but from Massa, still in the Toscana region, and he came fifth in a strong 100-meter field, which included all three Oregon 22 medalists, as well as African stars Ferdinand Omanyala and Akani Simbine, and brought his PB to a mark much more aligned to his talent, 10.13. Complimenti, finalmente adesso hai un personale sui 100 più in linea col tuo talento.
È un po' più adeguato a questi 60 metri, sì. Sono veramente tanto contento di questo esordio, perché insomma anche riguardando la gara ho visto che soprattutto nella seconda parte ci può essere del margine di miglioramento, quindi buona la partenza, ormai questo insomma è abbastanza un tratto distintivo e nonostante insomma l'ambiente difficile come parterre di avversari, ho cercato in realtà di focalizzarmi soltanto sul calorosissimo tifo che ho sentito, una cosa del genere non l'avevo mai sentita, ho avuto i brividi dall'ingresso fino ai blocchi e quindi sono veramente tanto contento e ringrazio veramente tutti quanti perché è stato bellissimo.
Un boato pazzesco.
Letteralmente, sì, sono veramente tanto contento.
E quindi adesso ti dà fiducia, prima gara in Gold Diamond League, un bel risultato così ti dà fiducia
Sì,
per il resto?
assolutamente, certo. Diciamo che questo è l'inizio della stagione che spero di poter concludere ancora migliorando.
Speriamo, complimenti,
Grazie.
ciao! Samuele also thanked the spectators for the huge cheers, which he said gave him goosebumps. Now, Samuele finished just behind Akani Simbine. And the day before the meeting, we spoke to Akani about his consistency and the new crop of young African sprinters. Akani, thank you for being with us. Now, first thing, Ferdinand Omanyala is the fastest on the continent, but you are extremely consistent. This year you have 4 of the top 7 performances in Africa, and at a global level, you're always there when it matters most. 4th and 5th places between World Championships, Olympics. The only global competition you weren't the best African was Commonwealth Games last year. How do you maintain this level of consistency?
I think, firstly, thank you for noting all of those things. I think it's just my coach and the relationship I have with my coach, and it's just the training that we do. For us, it's always making sure that we build up to a championship, and making sure that we get to a championship healthy and just getting it right and feeling confident. And it's been a great 6 years. Making finals, making all the finals that have been there, and being one of the top 5 sprinters since 2016, and just always being that sprinter that just keeps on knocking on the door. You speak of the consistency part of it, and I've been consistently there in a final, consistently there fighting for a medal, and consistently there knocking on the door to get onto the podium. So that's what we're looking forward to. We're looking towards World Championships this year and getting to the final and making sure we get the job done at the final and finally being on the podium.
That would be great, huh?
That's very great.
My second question is about the great moment in African sprinting, because there's lots of new young talents coming even from countries that you would never have expected. I mean, an Ugandan 200-meter runner.
Yeah.
If you look at the top 10 athletes, sprinters in Africa, there's 8 different countries represented in the top 10 in the 100 meters and 7 in the 200, because Nigeria there have 4. Mm-hmm. But really a lot of athletes from many different countries. I find this very exciting.
I think it's exciting for African sprinting, African athletics as well, because African athletics is known for the distance, and now we're coming with the sprinting, and for the last couple of years it's just been me sprinting show up at World Championships, show up at Olympic Games, and show up into finals as well. You know, and it's just really great and exciting. For me, it makes me want to step up my level as well because these kids are running fast, and you know, I also want to be still running fast. I still want to be there, and I still constantly want to be in finals, still constantly fighting for medals. So it's really great, and it's a great time for African sprinting. And I'm just looking forward actually to next year's African Champs because that will have all of these kids that are running fast there, and you know, it'll be interesting to see what can come out of it.
Do you think that seeing you at consistently at the top level for years, now seeing Ferdinand, do you think this gave them more confidence? Say, hey, these guys can do it, so I can do it too. It's not just US and Jamaican sprinters.
I'd hope so. You know, I'd hope that I could be that motivation to them to say, you know, they're so organically doing it, and they could also believe they can see it, they can do it themselves, you know, and just being able to be a motivator to the younger generation and next generation for South Africa, because I want South Africans to come through, you know, and I want a whole lot of Africans to come through in the sprinting, you know, and just show that to the world that Africa is not about long distance. You know, we have sprinters, we have jumpers, we have all of this, but me mainly want to show them that we have fast sprinters.
Thank you very much, Akani.
Thank you very much.
So we're now at the end of a show. I hope you enjoyed hearing from the athletes as much as I did. Next week, we will have a full program with coach and statistician PJ Vazella as our guest. So I look forward to seeing you next week on Love Athletics to look together at the highlights, comments, and analysis of what's been happening in our sport over the past busy fortnight. Bye-bye.